Good morning. Thank you very much for staying with us until this hour. Prior to joining Ciarb, his law firm, he was the head of the International Disputes Unit at the Pakistan Attorney General's office, which gave him a lot of experience to speak today about the energy dispute environment in Pakistan. And he was involved in that particular capacity in various energy-related agitations representing the government of Pakistan. So he is a Juris Doctor from Harvard Law School in the United States and was previously associated with the international law firms in Washington, D.C. and Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And he is also acting as a first secretary of the Ciarb branch in Pakistan. So Faisal Agar will address issues relating to the legal landscape of Pakistan, prevalent issues in the energy code. So I will conclude this panel today by referring to just one case, which is probably controversial, but at the core of the discussion today and the efforts that has been made by many of the participants of this conference today. And it is about the foreign investment and the possibility of foreign investors to safely feel confident that the environment, the legal and business environment in Pakistan is such that investments can be promoted successfully for the benefit of the economy of this wonderful country, which is Pakistan. I guess that most of you know that when a foreign company or private or public entity decides to invest in a project in Pakistan, there is the possibility to rely on international treaties promoting foreign investment in order to file a claim against the state of Pakistan if the investment or the investor has been unfairly treated or unfairly expropriated or treated in a way that in any event is contrary to the protections that are defined in such international treaties. And Pakistan is part of many of these treaties which have been ratified long ago and for the purpose of promoting foreign investments. So the case I like to refer is a case that has been filed by a Turkish investor in relation to an energy project. And the company is Kaki Karapeli's Electrica Euro team against Pakistan, based on the Pakistan-Turkey investment treaty. I'm sure many of you already know this case, and that is in fact the reason I'm mentioning it today, because I would like to promote a discussion, open discussion about it, because the intelligent reaction I've heard also this morning is that Pakistan has the resources to improve and to actually help an environment and reestablish confidence for foreign investors in the country, whatever is the interpretation of this particular case that I'm going to mention. So in this particular case, the facts are that in December 2008, Kaki, the Turkish company, was awarded a contract with the Lakra Generation Company, which is a state-owned company in Pakistan. And the contract was in order to implement a rental power generation project. Due to allegations of non-compliance of the contract with Pakistani public procurement rules, On the 30th of March 2012, the Supreme Court of Pakistan ruled that the contract had been indeed awarded in violation of Pakistani public procurement rules and was void ab initio, that is, from the start, and Karki's bank accounts were frozen in Pakistan. Karki served a notice of termination of the contract due to Lacras, the company, state company with which the contract was signed, because Lacra failed to make payments under the contract and initiated an arbitration on the basis of the Pakistan and Turkey bilateral investment treaty, alleging that Pakistan had expropriated its investment and prevented freedom of transfer of funds by freezing, in fact, its assets or bank accounts in the country. Pakistan argued that Karki failed to show substantial evidence of the creation of its investment and that its alleged contractual rights are not subject to expropriation, having been rendered null and void by the Supreme Court of Pakistan. At the provisional measures stage, the arbitral tribunal ordered Pakistan to comply with its international obligations, which it didn't. And the tribunal subsequently found that the Supreme Court's judgment was arbitrary, since it did not define with some particularity and evidential and legal basis of the liability it imposed, and found that Pakistan could not demonstrate anything that could qualify as corruption. Furthermore, he concluded that the judgment deprived Karki of its rights under the contract, and as a result, the tribunal issued in 2017 an award where Pakistan was ordered to pay Karki hundreds of millions of dollars. So the idea is that a country must be able, any country, and Pakistan included, being able to legislate for the interests of its own society and its own people, and especially in order to protect what we are calling now as ESG concerns. That means concerns related to the environment, to the social communities, and to the governance. That means anti-bribery. So actions of the government to prevent bribery, corruption, and to legislate adopting new regulations should be, to the extent that these actions are legitimate, protected. So the reaction that Pakistan is having is now to withdraw from many of these investment treaties. But there might be other solutions, which are, for example, to renegotiate some of the provisions in these treaties. And this is not unique for Pakistan, because there are many other countries that would like to reserve its power to legislate for these major concerns, ESG concerns, without being exposed to major claims for major damages by foreign source. So within that context, even the use of alternative dispute resolutions, not only arbitration, could have maybe helped Pakistan to overcome this particular dispute, because there is also the possibility of having a mediation or actually trying to amicably resolve the dispute before it explodes into a full-blown arbitration under a treaty. So I don't know if there is any intervention or any comment from any of you about this case, and whether there is any idea about how Pakistan can overcome these kind of issues. Because what I understand is that I have to appreciate how the bigger intellectuals of this country has routed this kind of sympathizers and the past disputes in a very intelligent manner, trying to, in fact, think about possible solutions that take into consideration the cultural realities of Pakistan to re-establish confidence towards foreign investors. So is there any of you from the panel who would like to make a comment about this?